So something I've been realizing as I've been entering into stage clear on the spiral dynamics chart is it's not going to be easy to tell who is a cult leader, because as you're advancing these tiers, it's very rare for someone to reach a high tier like clear, a high stage like clear. And because clear is about embodying desire, you could seem like a weird, strange person who's just trying to do whatever comes to their mind or what, So what I'm trying to say is it's going to be really hard to pinpoint who is a cult leader versus who is teaching legitimate stuff, peer-reviewed studies and whatever. And what I realized is going to have to be a methodical process for this. So I do want to speak to Ken Wilbert to see exactly which stage I'm on as soon as possible. Or maybe, he agrees with me I'm entering into clear, but he puts me in one of the quadrants or a couple quadrants. I want to see what he says on that just to check that situation. But you'll really have to run it by someone who's in the spiral dynamics field and who's an authority. So people can ascertain, okay, no, he's not a cult leader. He's teaching legitimate information, and make it methodical. Because it just struck me that people might think I'm a cult leader someday. Which it doesn't make any sense because I only have 50 subscribers. So when I have 1,000 subscribers, that's a different story, but I just got a few. So, 10 to 20 main followers, consistent followers. So I wouldn't say that until I have a big enough following. But some say that a cult is just one person. So how do you know if I have a cult? I believe in probably extraterrestrials exist. I believe in the collective unconscious. What do we do about that? I believe I had an encounter with entities. I believe in various entities that are within us and outside of us simultaneously. What do I do about that? So what you can do is you can reference places like Carl Jung and look at all the psychologists that have delved into the esoterics and potentialities of various parts of the heart and mind, how that interconnects, and how the ego comes into play, and why the ego gets embodied, and how that can take place, right? If you get a good sampling from a variety of teachers, that will show you that you're not just speaking just some jargon that you're picking up, but you understand what you're saying, and that will help you avoid the cult dynamic. Because I do teach people, I tell people what I experienced. I'm not telling people what they should believe and what is the truth. I'm telling you what I experienced, and based on my understandings, why I disagree with certain things. But I'm not gaslighting anyone. And if I ever do that, let me know. Because my goal is not to be a cult leader, it's to teach whatever's the truth about spiral dynamics, about psychological evolution, how people evolve, how our cultures evolve, how our minds evolve, and so on. All right, all the best.